Okay, so today we are going to continue the previous tutorials on basic features in Photoshop. Today what we are going to do is we are going to select a new sheet, apply borders to the sheet, select various shapes and color them, as well as adding color gradient and color overlay and dropping shadow all in Photoshop. Okay, so this is our Photoshop software which has been opened over here. So what we do first is we select the sheet that we want. So in selecting the sheet, we will go to the file, you go to new. It means you're selecting a new sheet. Then you can give it a name for the sheet. So we want international paper, A4 sheet, A4 sheet, and the weight is okay and everything is okay over here, so we click on OK. Now this is our new sheet that we selected over here. So now let's try by rotating the sheet. Okay, so you go to the image, then you go to image rotation, then let's rotate it at 90 degrees. So now the sheet has been rotated. Okay, so now that we have our sheet, let's try by drawing our various shape on the sheet. So in the first place, if you want to draw a sheet, these are the tools over here. So you select the type of shape that you want to draw. So here, when you put the mouse pointer over here, you can see that they've written polygon tool over here. So it means that this tool contains those shapes such as the polygon, the rectangle and other ellipse. So you right click, then you see the options over here. So you select the tool that you want to use. So we want to use a rectangle tool, so you click on it, then you come back to the sheet and you draw either your square or your rectangle with a tool. So now let's draw a square over here, very beautiful square. So you left click and you drag, you left click and you drag, you left click and you drag to draw your shape. Now let's draw another shape. So you right click, then let's select ellipse and draw a circle. So we draw a very nice circle too over here. Now this is the circle. Now let's draw another circle. Okay, now let's use custom shape tool. You click on it. Now for the custom shape tool, when you click on it, you have to select the type of tool that you want. So as soon as you select the custom tool, you come here and you select the type of shape that you want. So here are the shape, and assuming that maybe the kind of shape that you want is not here, so you just click on the setting, then you select all shape, so this is the all kind of shape over here. This is the shape over here. So maybe you want to use the shape shape over here. So you select the type of shape that we want. You select, so say we want the recycle shape over here. Now you select it and you come and draw it over on the sheet. You come and draw it here. Very nice one. So this is the shape that we've drawn. Now you can see that the shape has been misarranged, so you have to reposition it so that the work will look very nice. So what you have to do is you select the shapes one after the other. So if you want to select any kind of shape, you come here, then you click on this one. As soon as you click on this one, then you come and select the type of shape that you want over here. So here we have the shape 1, the ellipse 1, rectangle 1 and a background as well. So we have selected the shape 1, so you come and reposition it, where do you want it to be. So let's say we want it to be here. You can give it size, you can reshape it, you can do whatever you want to do with it. So now I think it's okay. So let's also select the square that we drew over here. So we select the square. To select, you have to make sure that this tool has been selected first before you come and select the shape. So we select the rectangle one and you position it well. I think it's okay. So we select the ellipse one too, then you position it. Very good, fine. Now we want to give the sheet borders. For the borders, there are so many ways of doing it, but for this tutorial we are going to use the duplicate layer format to give our sheet borders. So what we do is we will select the background, you click on it, then you right click, then you go to duplicate layer, then you can give it a name. Or okay, so we press on OK. Then as soon as you select OK, you can see that the background has been selected over here. So we give it a color, a shape, or anything. So now let's give it a color first and come and reposition it. So we go to color overlay, FX, then go to color overlay, then give it the color. So say we want green. Okay, so any color of your choice. I think this is okay. Yeah, then you click on OK. Now you have our color for the background. Now you can see that the duplicate layer has been selected, so you can position it to make a background. So you position it, then you position it as well. We are doing this to give it a border. There are so many ways of doing it, but this is tutorial, this is how we're going to do it. So now we want to give the sheet borders. Very nice one. Okay, good. Now we've given our sheet a very nice border. Now you can choose to color the border as well, but let's continue. So now let's try by giving various colors to our shapes. Then you select. So now let's select the shape one, which is the custom shape. So you go to FX, then go to color overlay to give it a color. So this color overlay, then you select the type of color that you want for this shape. Okay, so give it a color. So we give it a color. Yes, any color of your choice. Any color of your choice. I think this is okay, right? And you click on OK. Now you've colored your custom shape as well. So let's try by also coloring the ellipse. So you select the ellipse, you go to FX, then go to color overlay, and you select the type of color that you want for the ellipse. So you click on, and you select the color. Say okay. Let's give it red or good. I think this is okay. And you click on OK. Okay. Now I've colored our ellipse. Now let's go to the rectangle too. You selected the rectangle. The same procedure. You go to FS. You go to color overlay. Then you select the particular color that you prefer. So you give it a color. So let's give it something like Good. I think this is okay. So you click on OK. Okay. Now you have your very nice work over here. Now let's also try by giving it a shadow. So now let's give this square a shadow. So the same procedure, you go to FX. Remember that the shape has been selected already, so just go to FX and then you select the tool that you want to apply. So you want to apply gradient overlay, so you select gradient overlay, then give the gradient that you want. So let's try by selecting the distance, the scale. I think the scale is okay. Yeah, so you give it a color. Yes, I think it's okay. Now you can see that here we have the color overlay and the gradient overlay as well. And you can see both has been marked. It means that we've selected both of them, but the color overlay has overshadowed the gradient overlay. So even though we've selected the gradient overlay, but it's not showing over here because the color over here is covering the gradient overlay. So what we do is either to untake one of them. So let's try to unmark the color overlay. Then you see that I have a very nice gradient overlay over here. So we can choose to give the capacity, and here it has been set to 100%. I think it's okay. So you can also give it alignment and what have you. So let's try to click on this and reposition it. You can also resize it as well. So you can click on this and good. I think it's okay. Now if you can also change the color by clicking over here. You have color over here, then you can change. So you click on OK. Now you have a gradient over here. You have the blue, the orange, and the yellow as well. If you apply a gradient, a very nice one. So let's also try by giving the ellipse. Let's give our ellipse a shadow. So we first select the ellipse. That's the ellipse one. The same procedure, we go to FX. Then now we go to drop shadow. Then you click on drop shadow. Then you give the color that you want for the shadow. Say you want yellow. Okay. Now you give the distance for the shadow. So the distance. Now you see, check the distance. Good. Okay. I think it's okay now. You can reduce it. Then the angle, let's do the angle 38 is okay. And the spread I think is okay now. The size too is okay. So now you click on OK. Now you've gotten your very nice shadow for the ellipse. Okay, so let's try by also selecting the custom shape, the shape one, and give it a stroke. The stroke will, let's see what the stroke will do to the shape over here. So you give it a stroke, you select the stroke, and you give the size of the stroke. So now you see there have been changes over here. The stroke has marked, there have been a line marked around the shape. That's the stroke. So you can give the color that you want for the stroke. They say you want red. You see there's a red over here. You want orange. Any color that you want to apply. Any color of your choice. Yeah, I think okay. Let me try by giving it something like blue. No, I don't see it. I think the other one will be fine. Good. Or any color, you can apply any color. I think this is okay. Then you press on OK. Okay, now we've given a stroke to this shape. Now let's also try by giving a shadow to the rectangle as well. So you select the rectangle, you go to FX, then give a shadow, that is drop shadow, to this one as well. So you select the color, the distance, I think it's okay. Then we give the color that we want for the shadow.